Ashley Chu is kind of hard to pin down as a guest. She's led an accomplished life and through her words and pictures is showing us the world and its people. She is with us now, an immigrant success story. Among other accomplishments, she has a BA from NYU, a master's from Columbia. She's a former model and runner-up in the Miss Chinese USA beauty pageant and has traveled the world writing books and journals, including an ongoing series called The 550,000 Miles. Oh, and by the way, she's also a special advisor to startups in Silicon Valley and Singapore. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Very happy to meet you.
All right. Well, let's start with the 550,000 miles,
Sure.
because that's sort of what is kind of the basis for a lot of what you do. When did you decide to do that? What's sort of the basis? What's the idea behind it?
Yeah, I'm not someone who's been to 193 countries in the world. There are a lot of people who like to do YouTube. There are like the people who like to write about travel guides, the destination where they want to travel to. But my book is something very unique and very different because I write about my personal stories with the interaction with the people, from very normal people like housekeeper, bus drivers, to recently meeting the presidents and also local celebrities. So has a lot of interaction with the local people and how I learn about their life, how they live there, what are some of the society problems they have, how I can help them to solve. So it's a very personalized story and very unique.
Yeah, and you kind of get involved with their life by doing that, huh?
Yeah, of course. So I actually didn't really write a book, but I developed this habit of writing a journal in every single country that I go to. So I started this habit like 10 years ago. So right now I just put together a collection of them and become a book. Because I post a couple of the articles on Facebook and people really like reading them. So they said, why don't you do a book together? So I just put together and I did a self-publish. So I didn't get a time to look for a publisher, so I did everything myself.
Yeah, and now you're working on the second installment, right?
Yes, so I just done my 120 countries recently. I went to a few really remote islands like Kiribati, where there's no electricity, no hot water, no shampoo. So basically live in a very native life, and Marshall Islands, etc. as well. And my second book is gonna to cover just under 140 countries. So hopefully have the third book, which will cover the world.
What type of schedule do you put yourself on? Do you try to stay a certain amount of time in each country? Do you vary it depending on your experiences that are going on?
So I started with the 7 new wonders of the world. So 2007, I said I want to visit all the new 7 wonders of the world, and I completed in 2012. Then I become more and more curious about the world, more and more passionate about the world and the people. So I started to counting the country. So right now I've been 120 countries and soon to be 140 countries soon by the book that I publish next time.
Now, because it's through your viewpoint and your lens, your words and things like that, what is your point of view and why do you think that that will register and connect with people who are reading about it?
So I think that I connect with people because it's a lot of story from the housekeeper to bus drivers, and they're very normal people's life, and it's not like everyone is a president, everyone is local celebrities, and they really enjoy. It's about the experience, how you feel about the place, the people that make your trip special, but not the destination. Because on the destination, you go Google it without going there. So why do you need to read a book?
Yeah,
so it's
how do you
special.
select who you talk to? How do you select?
I don't select. I talk to everyone.
Oh, so you just talk to people
like
and then whatever registers with you, huh?
Exactly. So this year I went to Madagascar because I decided to do a personal charity project there. So I went there to help the community. Last year I did teaching in elementary school in Tanzania. The year before I went to Nepal, where I spent my birthday with the orphan community. So every year I did something that really inspired me to do. So I just adding up, accumulating more and more life experience.
Interesting, and of course, you have so many life experiences, even just trying to list them before was hard. But right now, you're also an advisor for Silicon Valley startups, as well as in Singapore?
Yes, that's right. So I used to work in Amazon in the headquarters, and also as one of the founding members for Amazon Singapore, Southeast Asia. And then I went into private equity venture capital as an investor. So now I've been doing advisory work for the startup where I help them to form strategic partnership, international expansion, business development, fundraising, M&A, and etc.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a
so
lot of
I spent
experiences.
3 years in Singapore, the past 3 years, and I just moved back to the Bay Area.
But writing is your passion, huh? And traveling and writing about it is the passion.
I'm just passionate about the world, passionate about the people, so I love doing that.
All right. Well, you come back and tell us how it goes, okay?
Sure,
Your
of
next
course.
segment? All right.
Of course.
Thanks. Good seeing you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, to keep up on Ashley Chu, and that's not easy, and to purchase her series, go to www.thecrazykoala.com. That's crazy with a K, crazykoala.com.